Hello guys, BlueStaffGames here. Thank you very much for watching the last two episodes that I've done. The support on them has been really good, actually. The first video that I uploaded is actually my most viewed video to date, so that's really cool. So I just wanted to say thank you. Another thing regarding last episode, I did actually miss something that could be done in a chunk that we unlocked previously. So we're going to first of all go back and revisit that. So it was pointed out by someone in the comments, so thank you very much. That always helps me out when you guys give suggestions. But it involves getting our cooking up. So I got up to 48 to churn cheese from milk. I assumed that was the highest requirement, but actually, as pointed out, if we go to bread, pita bread, so obviously we now have access to flour from the windmill, the mill, and obviously it's just water, so that's 58. So we've got to get our cooking level up another 10 levels. I don't think it'll be that bad. Let's configure this just so we can see. Cooking is down here. So if we set a level here, so 58 is what we need, and save that. How much XP? I don't know. It's a bit of XP, but I don't think it'll be too bad. I did quite a lot of cooking up to 48 from fishing, and honestly, with dropping the shrimp, it was really easy. I don't think I have any need to keep the shrimp. You know, they only heal 3. The anchovies only heal 1. As you saw when I was fighting those wizards in the last episode, the monsters we're kind of getting to now. Healing 3 is not going to be enough. They're just going to out-damage me. So I'm just going to drop them like I did before, because it's a lot quicker. If I quickly show you on the mini-map, with 1 agility, and obviously my fishing speed at the moment now, I can fish a whole inventory of anchovies and shrimp, run over to where they're cooked. Wow, have I crashed, or am I just lagging a lot? Because I'm trying to open the map. Yeah, this custom RuneLite plugin is a little bit glitchy, but I do really like it. I think it's really cool. And actually, I think it's being worked on a bit more at the moment, but looks like it's crashed. But anyway, I can run from fishing to where the range is to cook it, and then run back. But if I run onto the bank and then run all the way back, I end up having to walk. I run out of run energy. So for me, it's just easier to drop it. It's just quicker, and I really want to try and progress through the chunks and unlock some of the really cool content that is to come. So I'm going to do that first and foremost, and after that we're going to move on to what requirements we need for the new chunk we unlocked. So I will restart my RuneLite client, and I'll see you back probably when we get the cooking level. I don't think I have any real need to sort of document each one. It's catching and cooking shrimp, not super exciting. Oh. Guys, this is fantastic. This inventory is going to get us halfway to our goal. You know what's really annoying about doing this run, actually? This door automatically closes every time I finish, like, fishing. So it'll stay open now, and I'll be able to, like, drop everything and leave. But as soon as you come back, it just defaults to close. I don't know why. This one, I think, does it as well. In episode 1, when I was killing all the men and stuff around here, that kept closing, and one actually spawns in there, which is pretty irritating. But yeah, halfway. Cooking goal 50%, so that's pretty good. I just wanted to show you guys that so you know where we are. It's been quite a while, to be honest. It's been maybe 3.5 hours, I think, ish. But yeah, I don't know how long it's been. It's been a while, but yeah, still going well. Yeah, I'm kind of rambling at this point, don't have anything else to say. Just wanted to update you to let you know that we are on the halfway mark. That's it. Hopefully see you at 58 cooking. My last inventory of fish. You can see the last sort of login session that I've done was 1804. I have actually caught way more than that, but this is just the last. Like when you shut down Runelite, it resets this stuff. And every time you hop worlds, because I've just hopped worlds, it resets cooking. But it doesn't reset fishing every time you hop, only when you shut Runelite down. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be my final inventory. 58 cooking. That's a lot. Like, how would people normally train 58 cooking? Like, they'd train up to like 40 and then they'd do probably lobsters. I don't really know what you unlock at 50. I think swordfish are 50, but you probably burn them. They're probably quite expensive. But this is okay. There should be... It says 8 left. Do I have 8 left to cook? Should do. Yeah, I do. Whew. Thank you to whoever suggested this. Reminded me that I had to do pita breads. Appreciate that. Not. No, it's cool. I feel like a lot of this game mode is just, you know, complete a chunk and then the next bit is, oops, actually I can't. Look at that. Members can now cook pita bread. With 1 to spare. Nice. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to be doing the quest that's just over here. I've never done it before, but somebody helpful on the comments of my last video told me that I can do this because it's the quest is instance, so that's good. But as I've never done this quest before, I'm not going to record any of it. I'm just going to, because I'm going to have to look up a guide. So apparently it's based on Draenor Manor. Oh yeah, so it is. Okay, well I need to look up a guide for this. But I'll, after we finish this, that's it now, and we can move on to our new chunk, so see you in a few. Well, that was pretty good. Done the quest. It was so-so. Reward was alright. Uncut gems will come in useful. Didn't get a crafting level, I don't think. Oh, maybe I got 2 actually. I might have been 16 crafting before. I can't even remember. But good news, we're now on to the next chunk. So, is that an implin all the way over there in the desert? Okay, so this new chunk we've unlocked, let's quickly open the map to remind you guys what it is. Here we go. So the new chunk we unlocked was this one here. And I asked you guys just to double check, let me know what needed doing, so I didn't do anything wrong. So all I've got to do is start this quest, what lies below, by talking to that guy, assuming I can start it. And then there's some iron rocks here, so I need to mine them, but I also need to smith some an iron bar. And obviously I'm only 3 smithing at the moment. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to stay in Lumbridge and just smelt some... Oh, I've got to switch to a PvP world first of all, hang on. Got a quiet one. Perfect. I'm going to be mining some copper and tin and just making some bronze. Oh, he can attack me actually. Making some bronze. Okay, this is where the clip ends. I'm going to make some bronze bars up to 15 smithing, and then I'm going to go mine some tin, mine some iron from the Varrock mine, come back, we'll smelt it into bars together, and then we will be ready to move on to our next chunk, which is super exciting. This is a super easy chunk. I've literally got to get 12 smithing levels, which shouldn't take very long. In fact, if we set up smithing. If we set a goal for level 15 and we save that, so obviously we're 15 mining, so 2,400 XP, so we've essentially got to get, let's call it 2,300 XP just for argument's sake. Got to get 2,300 XP, it's 6 XP per bar, so we will need, I'm just using a calculator on my phone because it would be embarrassing to maths wrong in the video. 2,300 divided by 6, so we need 383 bars apparently. So I guess that'll be how many we've got. 15 smithing's not so bad. But yeah, I'll see you guys while we're doing that. Just to let you know, I've got my rune light off to the side here. 345 left after this, so see you then. Can it just be said that a bronze pickaxe is so bad? I know I'm only going to 15 mining, but it's so slow. When I was watching Pookaguy do his like 5-hour stream, or 10-hour stream, or however long it was it took him to go from 1 smithing to 30 smithing with bronze bars, he, at very least, he had a steel pickaxe because he had unlocked the ham hideout, and you can pickpocket steel pickaxes off ham members. But I've not unlocked that chunk, so I'm stuck with the bronze pickaxe spawn on top of Lumbridge. And even at 22 mining, which I know is nothing crazy, but 22 mining, so if I had a mithril pickaxe, which is what you get at 21 mining, and I was mining tin ore, I guarantee you it'd be like pretty much an instant mine. It'd be like a hit mine probably. This just sucks. Hi guys, just to update you in where I am on my progress, I just got, 13 smithing, so I've got 2 levels left to go. In terms of percentage, I'm 77% of the way there, so not too long. You'll be able to see the bars I have in my bank. So I've now got just hit over 300. I'm pretty sure I had to get 300 and whatever it was. It was, it was 300 and something. So we're quite close. We're not far away. I hope we're not far away anyway, because I've been. I don't know why. This isn't by any means the longest grind I've had, but I think the fact that I can only do 13 at a time and it's 6 XP and my, XP per hour is so bad, I think that's what's really getting to me. Because when I did, for example, shrimp and anchovy fishing to get my cooking up, at least it was over a KXP per inventory. And when my fishing got a lot higher, I was catching an inventory pretty quickly. So it's not too bad in that sense. I don't think it's quite over. Is it over a K in inventory? It's not quite, but it was very close to 1K in inventory. That's what I kept, like telling myself, 1K down, 1K down, and you could see it drop. Excuse me. But no, what I wanted to actually bring up was a comment from someone on the Discord regarding my second episode, and the fact that I discounted rolling Alcarid Mine because I said I couldn't get there. So their kind of theory for it, I'll show you on the map. So you can kind of get in the chunk, but you can't really. So if the world map wants to open, here we go. So yeah, so obviously this was the chunk I discounted because I couldn't get to it. Similarly I discounted this one and this one, but they questioned discounting this one because obviously, this part of the cow pen is actually that chunk. So their argument was, well, you can walk in it, you just can't get to the mine, so you can't do, the 70 mining for the addy ore in there.
that was kind of their, you know, their stance on it, so to speak. What I would say to that is that's kind of like backlogging chunks. I'm still not sure if Pookaguy has decided he will or will not be backlogging chunks. You guys will probably know by the time you watch this, because he'll probably put out his third video before I do, and I think he's going to be explaining it in there. But I don't really like the idea of backlogging chunks, because this is a one chunk at a time, and if I backlog, say, 4 chunks, and then, you know, when I finally unlock them I've got 4 chunks worth of content, that's not really one chunk at a time, is it? Furthermore, you could in theory get really, really unlucky. So if you did the backlogging chunks, and let's say once we got into this chunk, you rolled the desert chunk, which is south of here, you could in theory just keep rolling desert chunks, and you might just unlock the whole of the desert before you even unlock, you know, like the Shanty Pass, Al-Kharid to get to them. So, you know, stuff like that I don't think I'm personally going to do. I'm not saying it's not the right way to play. By all means, play how you like. That's the point of, you know, RuneScape in general, and that's the point of this game mode, is just to make it fun and do it differently. But I quite like the idea of, you know, sort of being limited to that chunk with the resources that I've already conquered in the previous one. So, you know, for me, that's what I want to do. That's my stance on it. But thank you very much to the person. We did have a discussion about it on Discord. You know, it was a good suggestion. It's always good for you guys to point out things I've missed, because I'm by no means the best player at this game. I probably often overlook things. In fact, in episode 2, I had a very helpful person write down everything I needed to do, you know, to unlock the next chunk. And in fact, they showed me all the chunks around me and what I could do and what I could go for to help myself if I unlocked those ones. So that was really cool, because a lot of the things there I didn't even think of. You know, because my game knowledge is just not as good as some of you guys. So I do appreciate every comment like that, but I just wanted to clarify that in case anyone else thought similar. Woohoo! Less than 50 bars to go until 15 smithing. So there's 14. That's very good. And we've got 49 bars until we get to 15, which is our goal. So I'm really looking forward to that. It will be fantastic to unlock a new chunk. There's some chunks I'm really, really excited for that I can unlock. There's also some that would not be so good. But I really, really want to unlock Varrock. I've got the chunk below it. I want to go up and unlock the main Varrock square. I think that would be fantastic. Right, so once I smelt these two, I'm going to have 38 left. And what would you do? 39 in 3 inventories, do you? No, it's 14 in inventory, not 13. So what do you do? Like, I'll need to do 3 more inventories. I know that much. It's 3 more inventories, okay? Maths on camera, bad idea. We are 4 rocks away from 30 mining. But this rock, it is taking a little while to mine. This bronze pickaxe is really something. Which is something I want to bring up. So obviously you mine quicker the higher your mining level is. You know, if you were level 1 and you mined 100 of these versus level 99 mining 100 of these with the same equipment, obviously at 99 mining you would see a difference. But I think equipment makes more of a difference than like levels. So I reckon someone with like level 99 mining, oh look, there we go, 30 mining, I can now mine coal and pure essence, and I have access to Motherlode Mine. I reckon someone with, like, say, 61 mining and a dragon pickaxe, I bet they can mine faster than someone with a bronze pickaxe and 99 mining. I bet if you got them both to mine, I don't know, like 100 mithril ore, I bet you the person with 61 and then the dragon pickaxe would mine faster. And to me that is crazy. You know, obviously, let's say, you know, the dragon pickaxe is quite expensive, I think. Let's say the person with 99 mining couldn't afford it but had a rune pickaxe. Obviously they'd be faster, but I'm just saying equipment makes a big difference to stuff like that. It's like woodcutting. So when obviously we were doing the woodcutting grind in chunk 1 to get 60 woodcutting, 60 fire making and 60 fletching. So I got up to 68, I think, woodcutting with a steel a steel axe. So obviously you can have dragon at that point, and you would chop trees so much faster. Is he in the clan chat? No. One chunk jump. He probably should be. You can chop trees so much faster. Like if you had even like a rune axe. So I think getting good tools is really good. Getting best in slot tools isn't currently a requirement under the Iron Man rules, but I think I might add it into mine, because really there isn't a good way of getting tools. So in terms of pickaxes, hardly anything drops them, like a rune pickaxe or a dragon pickaxe. In terms of the dragon pickaxe, it's all wilderness bosses, so that sucks because I've never killed a wilderness boss before. And in terms of rune pickaxes, I'm pretty sure there's like a couple of high level things that drop it. I can't remember off the top of my head. But the best way to get a rune pickaxe would be if we unlocked the underground area where like the mining guild and all that is, because someone sells it there for like 40k. But as soon as that's unlocked, you can also get to Motherlode Mine, because the whole of underground areas is unlocked at once as soon as you get the entrance. And as soon as Motherlode Mine is unlocked, that is 92 mining, please, for amethyst. So I don't know, 92 mining would take a long time. Motherlode Mine's cool because like while you were doing it, you'd get mad smithing XP from fixing those wheels, assuming you actually did fix the wheels. So that's great, but I don't know, it would take a long time. And I don't know, I don't really stream or anything. I did a test stream yesterday. I had, I think, 5 people watch it for me, just to like check sound and stuff like that and talk to people, but I don't stream or anything, so it's not really like, you know, that's like a streaming thing. Like you just sit there and you talk to people in chat, and you know, they get to find out a bit more about you and you about them, you know, while mining for what, like a week straight or something. But for a video, that would be super inefficient to do, because I would just sit here mining for a week and every once in a while be like, I'm now 40 mining, I'm now 50 mining, I'm now 60, and that's no fun. You guys don't want to wait a week for, what would it be like? I might be able to drag it out to like 10 minutes if I also include the smithing levels, but I don't know. And you wouldn't release a 10-minute video, not on something like this, so it wouldn't be any good. So I really hope I don't unlock that yet, honestly. Just because I have no real good way of bringing that sort of gameplay to you, to be honest. As for axes, you can unlock them by killing tree spirits, and you kill tree spirits somewhere in the fairy ring. I've never done that before either, because this is actually, I think this is my first Iron Man I've ever played on. I've got a couple of normal accounts, and I've got a hardcore Iron Man, in fairness, but I didn't play that for very long. And I've played the permanent Deadman mode, which isn't Iron Man, but kind of is, because hardly anyone plays it, so nobody actually trades you. But again, that's much different, because you get XP so fast in that, it's like 5 times XP, so that kind of doesn't really count either. But yeah, I don't know. I would be willing to say that the best way to get axes probably is killing metal dragons. I think a steel dragon drops a rune axe. I think a lava dragon drops a rune axe. I'm pretty sure it's iron dragons that drop adamant axes, and then I know green dragons drop mithril axes, because I did do that on my hardcore Iron Man in an attempt to what's that quest called? Animal magnetism, where you need to make the blessed axe, which is a holy symbol and a mithril axe. So I don't know, and obviously a mithril axe is not much better than a steel axe, I wouldn't have thought, and green dragons are miles away, and I don't have any prayer to pray against them, so we don't want to have to kill them. I don't think that would be a good time. On a side note, this is the last inventory I need to get to 15 mining, so 15 smithing, so that's pretty cool. I'm liking the sound of that. So I'll see you guys in like 2 minutes when I'm by the furnace and actually smelting them. Here we go, this is the inventory. This is the one we're going to get up to 15 smithing, which is brilliant because now all I have to do is head over to the mine some iron, probably get an inventory while I'm there, let's be honest. Come back in the furnace, job's a good one. That is excellent. Oh wow, it was 6 XP exactly left. That's kind of cool. 15 smithing. You can now smelt iron ore and make iron daggers. Well, that would be fantastic, assuming I had an anvil, which I don't. And the gods do not want to give me Draenor, so I cannot get an anvil because there's one under the sewers in Draenor. I don't know if that's unlocked in the Draenor chunk, or if that's... I get this lag spike every time I open the map. Here we go. So this is kind of the main bit of Draenor, isn't it? No, so it's there. So I would be super cool with unlocking this, or this, or this. I really, really want this. Don't really want that, because I don't really do anything. Don't really want that, because it's pointless. Don't really want that, to be honest. I don't want that, because I'd have to get up my crafting, and I can't get those. Oh, and I don't want that either. But those ones that I really want, I would really love to get those. That would be cool. Anyway, time to go get some iron ore. This is probably the fastest way there, right? It's got to be. It's kind of a quaint way to travel this, isn't it? There's nothing else travel-wise that's like this, really. Kind of cool. No way, there's actually someone here on the PvP world. Look at this guy. He looks like a feast, doesn't he? What items he got? So he's got his glory, that's 1. Plate body 2. Axe, pickaxe 3. Rune boots 4. He's got his defender. Mate, he's risking... Look, he just logged out. He was risking... why would you do that? So he's just drop mining iron. And... I don't know. Oh, and an uncut ruby. Oh, and an uncut emerald. Man, he's got all the gem luck. So for whatever oh yeah, look at that. Nice. So for whatever reason, he has decided that while he's mining, he wants a load of armor on. I don't know. If I was mining, like drop mining like this on a PvP world, I'd just bring my pickaxe. Because no one's going to kill you if you're in just a pickaxe and you're obviously dropping your ore, are they? Because they're not going to get anything. You're unskulled. Pickaxe, even if you accidentally skull, you protect items. So it's not even like, well, I think you'd probably have to be pretty sad to try and skull trick someone with a rune pickaxe that's mining. But there you go. But no, I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he thought I was a scout and he logged out. But that's what you do, guys. You bully the level 101s out so that you get the world. That's the plan. That's what we do here. On a side note, bullying is bad. Don't do it. Do not condone bullying. That's my disclaimer. Oh, I just missed 31 mining. Look at that. Last ore, 31 mining. I can now use an adamant pickaxe, which I will probably never get one. Or not for a long time anyway. So, here's a fun little game we can do. For those of you that don't know, iron ore has a 50% chance of smelting and a 50% chance of being destroyed. So, with 27 pieces, I should, in theory, get 13.5 back. So, the question is this account lucky? Or is my RNG very bad? So far I'm 2 for 2. Looks like the gods are smiling on me. 3 for 3. This is okay. Well, that was a good start. 3 for 3 was pretty good. I'm just interested to see, because I've only lost 1 so far, and it is a 50% chance, but it could go downhill. I could lose the next 10 in a row, or I could waste all of my RNG smelting 27 iron ore, and then later down the series when I come to trying to, I don't know, get like a Bandos Hill, it's like, nah, we don't think so. How about you just never get one? That would be pretty sad. Not sure I'd enjoy that. Well, this is good. Look, we're already on 12. 13, so 1 more and we're above half. Look at that. 14. 15. Is it a 50% chance? It is, isn't it? But this is... because you can wear a ring of forging and it becomes a 100% chance, or you can just superheat the ore and it's a 100% chance, but that is definitely a waste of nature runes doing it on iron. That's all I'm saying. Look, we only lost what, 6 pieces? That is pretty crazy. Okay, so the good news now is we have completed all available chunks, I think. Have I completed all available chunks? I'm just gonna double check. Hang on. I think there's a quest icon that I should probably go and have a look at. Oh yeah, there's what lies below. Can I start the what lies below quest? Oh look, well, I can start it. Oh, before I begin I will need... okay, cool, can't start it, that's great. Right, let's roll another chunk. I'll be back when I'm on my chunk picking program thing that was made. Here we are then. We're on the chunk picking program. So as our rules state, we start always on the top left, so this will be number 1, there we go. Number 2. Number 3, that's kind of a pointless one, I think. Number 4, number 5, oh my god. There we go. Can't get to 6, so we're not going to do it. Can't get to 7, not going to do it. This is 8. Oh wait, sorry, no, this is 6, because we're not doing those. That's how you maths. This is 7. This is 8, and this is 9. That's crazy, 1 to 9. 1 to 9 is so ridiculous. I've only got a 1 in 9 chance of getting what I want. I want to go 1. I want Varrock. I really want 1. I really, really, really want 1. Fingers crossed for me, okay. On chunk number 1, we got this. 9? Oh man. I wanted 1. Fine. 9 it is then. Let's have a look. Hang on, let's just unlock it on the old mini-map so we can see what we're doing. There we go. Well, this is pointless because I can't get in here until I get 32 quest points. You don't unlock that till 31 agility, and I've got no way of doing agility. This has exactly the same stuff in the mine as this, I'm pretty sure, but I will go and check. Oh, it's got clay to make soft clay, doesn't it? But I don't have a potter's wheel, so I can't do that, I hope. Yeah, because you can make clay into some crazy things with crafting, and I don't have... but there's no potter's wheel, so I can't do it anyway. And there's also no pottery furnace. Although I suppose I can make unfired stuff. But there's no potter's wheel, so it's all good. What's my crafting? 18. What can you make with pottery? Oh, it would only be 25 anyway. Oh, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, I guess what I'm going to do is grab my pickaxe, which is probably somewhere at the bottom, in the middle. No, I didn't mean to get that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop worlds to grab 14 buckets from our friend here. And once I have 14 buckets, I lost my shoes. I keep losing my leather shoes. They're probably in my bank. I've probably got like 10 of them in there. Yeah, I'm just going to keep hopping worlds and collecting buckets. And when I get 14, I'll fill them up, and I'm then going to go to the mine 14 clay, get 14 soft clay. Job's a good one. That is my plan. And I'm going to make 14 soft clay, and I think that's the only thing I have to do in the chunk, but I will double check. I can't get a champion scroll yet, because you do need 32 quest points to even get one as a drop. But once I do get 32, I'll have to obviously come back and go for a champion scroll. I don't know what the rates of champion scrolls are. I bet they're abysmal. I'm going to look that up. Just filling up 14 buckets. Nothing to see here. Sorry if you just saw that error message. That was me pressing the wrong recording short key. So sorry about that. Hello, housekeeping. You haven't proved yourself worthy. 32 quest points. Yeah, just now I just looked at the OSRS wiki, the one that I'm pretty sure is correct. You can get champion scrolls from a couple of different things, which is pretty cool. Some of them are like low level things, so it's not that I couldn't kill them, but the drop is only possible when you have 32 quest points or higher. That being said, every single champion scroll is a 1 in 5,000. 1 in 5,000 is not good odds. And I'm pretty sure you mine clay at level 1, so why is it taking so long? Do you mine clay at level 1? Yeah. What is this rubbish? Clay is level 1, come on now. Oh dear. Yeah, so I'm not eligible to get one anyway, so there isn't anything else. Oh, sorry if you heard my phone. I got a message. That's my bad. But yeah, can't get champion scroll is the bottom line. But as soon as I get 32 quest points, that's a fun time. That's 5,000 kills of something. There's a few different options. I don't fancy killing imps. They're the lowest level. That would not be a good time. Goblins, yeah, possibly. Obviously, they're quick. They're just 5 hit points, but you don't really get anything worthwhile from them. I'm hoping that by the time I get the quest points, because obviously it is really random, it just depends when I unlock quests I can do. You know, as soon as I unlock most of Varrock, I can do Romeo and Juliet. And that's... Oh, yeah, I'll help you out, one sec. As soon as I get Romeo and Juliet, that's 5 quest points. If I unlock the Goblin area, and to be fair, I'd have to unlock the dye place in Draenor, and I really want to go to Draenor, but the RNG gods don't love me, and I'm not unlocking it. Let's just talk to this guy. But yeah, where was I going with this? This guy's distracted me. The plan, yes. So essentially, I could get 32 quest points quite quickly, is what I'm saying. And if I don't, if it takes me a long time and I have better gear, that's good, because I can kill some higher level monsters. I can get some sort of stuff going, some sort of semi-decent thing to kill, hopefully. This was a rubbish clip, I'm sorry. Let me just do this Gravedigger random, because it's messing with me. Okay, thank goodness for that. Right, I've composed myself. I hope I don't get 32 quest points until I unlock something that I have to grind out already. That way the champion scroll will just be sort of a secondary to that grind. What did I get? What did this guy give me? Zombie walk, nice. Which will be cool, because it'll be like 2 birds with 1 stone. What I don't want to do, which is possible in a few chunks when I'm still, you know, haven't got very good best in slots, I'm still pretty, you know, low level, is to somehow get that many quest points and end up having to just, you know, grind out 5,000 goblins, because that would really suck. And also, it's a 1 in 5,000, it's not guaranteed. You could probably quite happily go 10,000 dry without a champion scroll. As far as I can recall, I've only ever got 1 champion scroll drop in my life. and it was a very embarrassing story. It was on RS3. I was killing that lesser demon that's in the cage on top of the wizard tower, and I got the champion scroll drop, and I didn't have a telegrab with me, so I quickly ran to Draenor. I had Law Rune in my bank, got the Law Rune, came back, and it had despawned before I got there. So I've actually never even done the mini game before. But the good news is it's time to roll a new chunk. So let me... well, I'll quickly check, but I'm pretty sure it's time... Oh, hang on, there's a farming patch here. What's this? A bush patch? Oh... We know our rule about farming. Bush patch, what do you plant in them? The lowest level one is 10. Oh, I can't get 10 farming very quickly. Okay, so last time, when I unlocked the hops patch, I raked till 3 farming. So in theory, had I realised this was here, I should rake until 10 farming, but farming is not an active skill challenge. I just did that to kind of legitimise myself, but I'm not going to do that this time because I really want to unlock another chunk, and I'm really hoping I unlock Varrock, but you never know. So I think instead we'll just passively get that up to 10 while we're doing, you know, hopefully the next chunk we unlock gives us something to kind of grind and we can get to 10 farming that way. So I'm going to go back to the chunk picking software thing, don't know what to call it, chunk picking program, that'll do, and we'll see what I get, hoping for Varrock or Draenor, by the way. Okay, here we are. So this will be number 1 because we always start at the top left, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, can't go there, 7, 8, 9, would really like 9, 10. So I'm really looking for 1 or 2 would be great, and 9 would be great. That's what I'm really hoping for. 1, 2 or 9. Please 1, 2 or 9. 2 or 9. The moment of truth. Oh yes. That is what I like to see. Number 1. Let's unlock it on the map. I don't even know if there's anything to do here, to be honest. I just wanted a new bank. I was so bored of virtually living on a PvP world, so I didn't have to go to the top of Lumbridge every time I needed to bank. And of course, opening the map gives me a lag spike. You can see from my time has stopped down here. And it is possible that my game has crashed, because that does occasionally happen when trying to open the world map. Yeah, I'm going to restart. Be right back. Okay, that wasn't at all embarrassing. Don't know what you're talking about. Definitely not embarrassing. Oh, look at all this we've got here. That's pretty cool. We can start Gertrude's cat, and we can possibly start rat catchers. That's alright, don't mind that. Although I think you have to do one before you do the other one. Oh, look, we've got an anvil. Guess who's gonna be smithing those bronze bars? That'd be me. I'm not sure what the best thing to smith them into is, actually. I could do probably knives. I could do arrowheads, but then the only way I've got of getting feathers at the moment is killing chickens, and that's kind of slow and not reliable. Oh man, oh yeah, I restarted, didn't I? Yeah, I might smith them into arrowheads and just not use them yet. That could be cool. Probably going to do that. But let me put in my bank pin, and I'm just going to go and check out the cooking guild to see what we can do in there, because I think that'll be a good time. I think we'll just start Gertrude's cat while we're in the area. This is her. Oh, I remember somebody told me to hold down spacebar. That's a good tip. It skips itself. Okay, did I start it? Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. I don't know how long that's been like that. Probably since I restarted the client, so maybe it was only last clip that you couldn't see most of my map. There we go. Sorry about that. That's not good. Gertrude's cat. Where are we? GGG. Here we go. I can't do that step because I can't get to Varrock Marketplace. I wish I could get to Varrock Marketplace, but I can't. But I will pick up the Dougal leaves in preparation. Even if I could get to Varrock Marketplace, I can't catch a sardine because I've got no way of getting a fishing rod. I've got some fishing bait. That's in my bank it drops from men occasionally. You can't come in unless you're wearing a chef's hat or something like that. Okay, I'm a noob and forgot about the chef's hat. Here's a question for you guys. Tell me down in the comments, please. Just let me know in the comments. When he says or something like that, is there something else chefy or chef related that you can wear that lets you in there? Or when he says that, does he mean go and get a chef's hat? Because the something or something like that bit is kind of a bit weird. Do we even have a chef's hat? I bet we don't. Oh, we do. We have 3. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure imps drop them, actually, thinking about it. Why I picked them up, I don't know, but this is why on an Iron Man you pick up absolutely everything you can. Oh, nice. And we're in. We can't go in here, though, can we? This is... Yeah, that's not allowed. Okay, I'm going to see what is to be done in here, because there's things like chocolate and stuff around, so it might be that I can make a new cooking item. So let me have a real good look to make sure I don't miss anything. After taking a good hard look through the Cook's Guild, I realised that I can now make chocolate cake. But as that's only 50 cooking, okay, I'm past that already. I can trade this guy and buy some better stuff, but only if other players trade him first. So I don't actually know if I can buy these, because obviously this is what has been like sold to him, if that makes any sense. So I don't know if I can buy this. I'm not going to need GP on me at the moment. I'll check. I can also, now I have access to here, make apple pies, but that's like 30 cooking, so that's cool. Can already do that, no problem at all. Why you need 2 ranges next to each other, I don't know. Obviously there's a dairy churn, but we can already churn the highest level, which is cheese, so that's fine. And finally, I now have access to grapes, sort of. You have to hot worlds for them, which kind of sucks, but I've got access to them. But once again, I can already make wine. I'm already the required cooking level. Is there a sink here? Yes, there is. So we will just... That might be my best food source, actually, because I think wine heals a lot. I think. Am I gonna get it, or am I gonna lose it? Oh yes. 200 XP, nice. So yeah, I think it heals 11, so that's probably my best food source. I'm going to quickly check to see if I can actually buy those pies, and if I can, I'm going to see how much each one heals, because if I can just hop world and buy pies, that would be great. The reason I'm thinking I probably can't buy them is, like, for example, the general store, you can't buy stuff that other players have sold to it, if that makes sense. So you can't, for example, if someone sold, I don't know, like a whip to it, you couldn't then just buy it. You can only buy stuff it stocks normally. So can I buy these? Oh, you can. Okay, and I guess these you can only buy if a player sells them first. A summer pie would be really cool, because that's the one that boosts agility, right? That would be fantastic. And also, he buys, you can buy them off him for 140 and the GE value is 1k. And we wonder why they're not in stock. Jeez. Okay, let me see how much these heals, and that there. Let me see how much these pies heal. Because, yeah, you eat them in halves as well, so that could be some pretty good food source. Okay, so the best one that this guy sells is an apple pie, which heals 7 per serving. So, you know, that's got to be worth getting. That's 14 per like inventory space. That's so much better than the 3 that was currently my best. Oh yeah, and you can just hop and buy them. Oh, that is sweet. I don't really need food for anything because I don't have anything to kill in this chunk as far as I'm aware. But this was actually super good to unlock. Garden Pie only heals 6 and Fish Pie heals 6 as well, but they give boosts. So this boosts your farming by, I think it was 3. This boosts your fishing by 3. But yeah, the Summer Pie, it boosts your agility by 5. That would be so useful. Be so useful. But yeah, I don't need these pies for anything. So I think it's time to unlock another chunk. These last 2 have been kind of, I don't know, a bit. They're not really done anything for me, to be honest. Oh, I was going to smith the bars. Yeah, let me smith the bars actually, because I don't need to, but it'd be cool because I don't really like just not doing anything in chunks, really. Feels like a bit of a waste of time. I don't think I'm going to smith the iron yet. I'm going to save that because I can probably make myself some iron armor later. So I will be right back after smithing these bars. Just FYI, 16 smithing, that's not why I'm recording. I'm smithing knives because I don't think I'm going to get a really easy access to feathers anytime soon, and I could really do with training some range as I am level 1. So I'm going to be smithing them into knives, and I'll probably end up using them on cows or something to train up my range level, and also that will be good for training my prayer up a bit, because that's always a fun time. Excuse me. So yeah, I'll be back when I've made probably all of them into knives. There's no reason not to make them all, to be honest. Dude, this is taking so long. These bronze knives, but it's really good smithing XP in comparison to what I'm used to. It took me so long to go from 1 to 15, and I'm already level 22. But yeah, this is slow. I made a kite shield, but I really don't have a need to make anything else. I mean, the Iron Man armor is the same as iron armor, I think. So, but it doesn't give you a shield. So I had a bronze square. Now I've got a bronze kite. That's, I mean, a bit better. But yeah, I mean, there isn't really. I don't need to make like a bronze full helm, chest piece, or plate legs, because I just don't need them. Can you make bronze boots actually? That might be better. How do you make bronze boots? You can't, there's no option. Do bronze boots not exist? I might just be crazy. I also made a few arrow tips by mistake, so I think I might have enough feathers to make them, but that's a bit sad. I didn't mean to do that. Maybe I should probably make some more. Where are they? Yeah, I made 105 by mistake. How many feathers do I have? 1,500, yeah, that's about right. Oh, but now I'm out of... I didn't make many arrow shafts, did I? Because I dropped most of them. I can do more arrow shafts, though. And I guess I can leave them in my bank. But I don't think it's very good fletching XP, honestly. Arrow tips. I really don't. Nails, can you use bronze nails when training construction, or does it have to be specifically better nails? Let's have a look at that, because bronze nails could be something I can use. Let's see. Storage. Wooden bookcase. Yeah, that's steel nails. Steel nails. What do you use bronze nails for? Surfaces. Ah, here we go. Steel nail. You use steel nails for everything. Why can you even make bronze nails? What's the point? Maybe I could sell the bronze plate bodies. High arc value of 96 GP. That's so low. I'm going to make bronze plate bodies. I'm bored of making knives. Honestly, the knives I have, I can probably get like a reasonably decent range level anyway, because you don't want to be using bronze knives for long, do you? I mean, that's not a good time. So let me just make these, it'll be faster. Okay, this is the last inventory. I was way quicker doing bronze plate bodies. Well, 5 times quicker in fact. But that'll get us a bit of GP later down the line. Nothing crazy, but honestly, I don't need bronze knives for anything, I don't think. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the video here because I want to keep the videos long, but I want to try and keep them below an hour because my upload speed is okay, but it takes a long time to upload to YouTube, and when it does upload the first time it's in pretty bad quality for a minute, and then it will let you, like after a little while it decides, okay, because I record in 1080p, but when you first upload it I think it only lets you view it in 360 for a little while because I don't know, it's slow. I've completed everything in this chunk now, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to quickly double check with you guys. If I've missed anything in any of these like 2 or 3 chunks that I've done this episode, please let me know in the comments because I will then go back and do them. Obviously, oh, have I frozen again opening the map? Oh no, we're good. Obviously, you know, if that's kind of how I've been playing this game mode. I've been having a look, doing everything, and then beginning of next episode I go, well, before we do this chunk, actually here's a list of things people have pointed out I didn't do. So this is what we've got unlocked. Yeah, so we've done everything, so I've got no reason to go there. So all you really had to do in here, so I already had the cooking levels, so obviously if you didn't have the cooking levels that would be your grind there, but because I've already got them, this is instead, yeah, it's just doing that quest which we did, mining and smithing that which we did because we did it from there, can't go in there. Farming patch we've spoken about, yeah, I mean that's easy. So whoa, steady, okay, let's zoom in, that was a bit crazy. So these are the chunks that we've unlocked. I've like scooted around Varrock, that's so annoying. I'm not going to unlock another chunk now. What I'm instead going to do, I'm going to leave you with these chunks I've got. So obviously you can see the potential chunks I can unlock. Really want this one, and I also really want Draenor. So I really want to get these so I can get over here because that would be fantastic. Yeah, I'm going to end the video now. If you want to see which chunk I unlock before waiting for episode 4, what I'd recommend is following me on Twitch and on Twitter. Both the links to there will be in the description. What I'm going to do, I'm going to finish this now and get it edited, and then when I start recording episode 4, obviously I'll be recording it so I'll know what chunk I unlock, and I will then stream some of my progress on Twitch, because I've done all the tests now. Some guys from the Discord helped me, you know, with the sound and stuff like that. I've got it all set up, so that will be the quickest way to find out what chunk I unlock next and how I go about it, because obviously these videos do take a little while to make. They're not too bad. I've been kind of lucky with some of the grinds I've had, and actually I had a couple of days off work so I could really sit down and get it done, but I'm now at work for the next 4 days. I only work part-time, I work 4 days a week, but I'm now at work for the next 4 days, and I can't really record or play much before or after work, unfortunately. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you are enjoying this. It's really cool to see how my channel is slowly growing from this. This series seems to be, you know, what people are interested in, and honestly I'm having a really fun time making it. I just want to, you know, try and try and do the best I can. You know, play in a way I've never played before, get random skills up like this, and just, yeah, see the game in a different light, and it's really, really good for learning game knowledge. So yeah, longest outro in the world, but I will see you guys either on Twitch or in episode 4. Thanks for watching.